here to report about Chapter 17. Chapter 17, chapter objectives are to discuss the major ways that service prices are perceived differently from goods and prices of customers. Hey, hi guys. I'm here to discuss the three ways that service price are different from consumers. First is customers' knowledge of service and prices. First, variable limits of knowledge. These services are not created on a factory assembly line. Service firms have a great flexibility in the configurations of service that they offer. Firms can conceivably offer an infinite variety of combinations and promotions. So, customers often lack of knowledge of service prices. First, customers often lack reference prices of service. Second is service variable limits of knowledge. Customers don't have knowledge enough for their selling of their price. Provides are unwilling to estimate prices. Individual customers' needs vary. Collection of price information by customers is very difficult. Prices are not visible. So next, providers are unwilling to estimate prices. Another reason of customers' lack of accurate references like prices for service that many providers are unable or unwilling to estimate price in advance. Next, individual customer needs vary. That's another factor that results in accuracy of reference prices is that individual customer needs vary. So next, role of non-monetary cost. First, time cost. That's the first thing that need customers to think. Time cost, most service require direct participation of the consumer and thus consume real time. Time is waiting is as well as time when the customer interacts with the service provider. Customers will trade money for time savings. That's the main reason of time cost. Customers who purchase lawn care, housekeeping, and other services often do so because the value of their time is higher than the value of money. So another part of role of non-monetary price is search cost. Search cost, the effort invested to identify the select among service you desire. Search cost is when offer higher of service than a physical goods. Prices for services are rarely displayed on shelves of service establishments for customers to examine as they shop. Oh, hi guys! Do you learn something about my report? Okay, take a seat. Listen more about my report. So the next, convenience cost. There are also convenience or perhaps more accurately inconvenience cost of service. So if customers have to travel to a service, they incur a cost and the cost becomes greater than when travel is difficult as it is for elderly person. So the next, psychological cost. Often the most painful non-monetary cost. So this is the most painful non-monetary cost, the psychological cost. Psychological costs are incurred in receiving some services. Fear for not understanding, insurance, fear of rejection, bank loans, fear of outcomes, medical treatment, or surgery. Price as indicator of service quality. I'll show you a picture or a chart here. So what can you say about that pictures? So can price attract some customers? Can price attract some customers? So the answer is one of the aspects of pricing is that buyers are likely to use as indicator of both service cost and service quality. Price is at once an attraction variable and repellent. So customers' use of price as indicator of quality depends on several factors, one of which is the other information available to them. There are three basic marketing price structures: the competition-based, cost-based, and the demand-based. That's the three major marketing price strategies. So there are the challenges of a marketing price structure. First, the competition-based. The challenges are small firms may charge too little to be viable. Second, heterogeneity of service limits comparability. And the last, prices may not reflect customer value. So the next challenge is the cost-based. First, the costs are difficult to trace. Second, labor is more difficult to price than materials. And third, cost may not equal the cost value that customers perceive that service are worth. The last, demand-based. Monetary price must be adjusted to reflect the value of non-monetary cost. Second, information on service cost is less available to customers, hence price may not be a central factor. So I have a guest speaker here, Gian Berrido, to discuss the three basic marketing price structures.
So, cost-based pricing. In cost-based pricing, a company determines expenses from raw materials and labor, adds amount of percentages of overhead and profit, and hereby arrives at the price. So, this method is widely used by industries such as utilities, contracting, wholesaling, and advertising. So, as you can see, if cost-based pricing is cost-based pricing, this is just so simple, because if your cost is so high, you must, or there is a need for you to price your products. It's because you can't price your products if your costs are low. So by law, you can never price your cost. Oh, you can never price your product if the costs are low.
Oh, pagandi.
Hi.
3, 2, 1, go.
Competition-based pricing. So the competition-based pricing approach focuses on prices charged from other firms in the same industry or market. So competition-based pricing does not allow imply charging and identical rate. Others charge using others' prices as the anchor for the firm's price. So dili siya maka-benchmark. Competition-based pricing is when you price your product, you must not price your product very low when the competition is so many. If you're in a certain street and there are 5 competitions, so there are 5 producers in only one market. So if you price that low, you'll be incurring loss. But if the moment you lower down your pricing on your product, is that when there is only a small amount of market, there is only a small amount of small producers in the market. So that is competition-based pricing. Demand-based pricing. The two approaches to pricing just described are based on the company and its competitors rather than on customers. Neither approach takes into consideration that customers may lack references prices. may be sensitive or to non-monetary prices and may judge quality on the basis of price. All of these factors can be accounted for in companies' pricing decision. So the third major approach to pricing is the demand-based pricing. So demand-based pricing. Demand-based pricing is directly proportional, since if the demand will go up, the price will also go up. If the price increases, the demand will also increase.